Hello, Taurus. The cards have been pre-shuffled, so I'm going to get right to your reading. Please hit like and subscribe, and if this is not your story, please check out your other placements. I recommend your placement in Venus because this is a love reading. And your overall energy is something that I'm really liking. So I guess you're really interested in having a really good relationship, and this is true regardless of whether it's with your person or with having that whoever it is that you know to be the kind of person to have that kind of joy with someone is important to you. So it looks like here you sense that your person has some baggage, but it looks like you sense that they're going to find their way to you, even if it's a matter of communicating. The swords have a lot to do with communication, but they're going to definitely travel to get to you somehow, even with these situations, maybe because you're learning to understand their journey. And I think they want to avoid, destroying everything with you. So perhaps, it might be one of those situations where they want to just take a chance with you, but they're afraid, probably because they have this to deal with, but they're going to find the courage to at least let you decide and not make the overall judgment that they aren't in a position. And that's wise, because sometimes people think, oh, I don't have enough to offer, but I think it's up to you, right? I mean, they should have the courage to try to come forward. I mean, usually, I'm not judging, because there are different circumstances. Every situation is unique. You see the potential of having a real long-term, possibly marriage relationship. I mean, that is something that you want. But, right now, understandably, it's in the reverse, because, you're still not sure about what's going on with your person. But as long as they're coming towards you, and, the Fool is the strongest card in the entire deck. It's not only a major arcana, but it's the complete start of the journey where they're just going to take that leap of faith, right? So you see your person knowing that they can't, that this is like an infinite loop here. So they know that there's just no way out of this infinite loop, that they have to make a decision when it comes to you. So you figure that's what's prompting, and you sense this type of action, right? You see your person as wanting to just be still and focus on, being here right now, needing to not make any large moves in their life. And that's not always an easy thing to do. Being in the present moment is just one way of thinking about that, but just being still and being okay with things that are not perfect, and letting them be without trying to control life, it's not the easiest feat. You are a Queen of Swords, so you're very capable of keeping... Here, let me put it upside for a minute here. You're very capable of cutting through to the truth and getting to the bottom of things. And you definitely need that in order for to have a good relationship. You need that type of communication. You're not feeling like you're completely capable of that with your person right now, just because you probably know that you can't really push these things, right? Sometimes a little patience is in order. I'm not saying that you should put up with this and allow, I mean, maybe it's going to be something that you got to let go of, but if you do feel a strong connection to this person, a possible soulmate situation, then you definitely are feeling like you have to pull back on that part of yourself just a little bit. I mean, I never change for someone else, but you can always have a little patience, right? You want so much to offer your cup of love. You do, but you know that you can't right now. You see this person as your wish fulfillment. So, yeah, I'm going to move this over here so that I can get the other deck, which is also pre-shuffled, so I can get right to the reading from your person's perspective. I'm going to move it over here a little, see if we have room on the left. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And if this is your story, I'd love to hear in the comments. Also, maybe I slightly went in a slightly different direction, but you see your story here too, even though I didn't get to that aspect of certain, ways to read cards. There's so many of them that it's crazy. You could, when I've watched readers, I've seen other stories that they'd be there all day, trying to get to every aspect of the card. So I try to take you along the story so that if you see something that goes in a different direction, then it'll still be you. I see some mirroring here. Look at this card and this card. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and this one. Wait. Is that? Wait, no. Oh no, I'm thinking of the cup. Okay. All right, but your person does want to start with something. It's just very practical in that sense, right? But they do want, and look at this. You're both holding back on giving that cup of love, right? And look, your person sees you as quite able to hold still, so they probably want to mirror you on that sense. You may be inspiring them to be more capable of sitting with something. Okay. Your person sees you as very open and bright and somebody that they could have complete happiness with. They see you as being bound probably by the things that they're holding back. And then as we were talking about wanting to offer a cup of love, they know that you want to. And they understand, remember they've got some kind of baggage here that they're... So your person is a King of Pentacles, and they are usually quite set in their ways and tend not to be focused on anything but career and whatnot. But I think in this case, your person is opening up to new ways of looking at things, right? Usually your person likes to collaborate with others and talk to others about situations, but whatever they're going through, I think they have to do it alone, that they can't really even talk to their friends about what's going on. Your person is also a King of Wands. Wow, this is a very powerful, a lot of king energy here. So they're very magnetic, and probably one of the reasons they talk to so many people because they're very social usually. Your person is also, wow, there's a lot of, your person is really showing us who they are today. A Page of Swords. So they're not always, they're not prone to just jumping in and trusting somebody. Trust is something that they aren't as, that has to be earned, right? But in this case, since it's in the reverse, I think they're afraid. You know, they're afraid of that part of them that won't let you in. They actually, interestingly enough, they're seeing, maybe they sense that you're holding back, giving them space, and they don't understand exactly what's going on. So probably communication soon will be a good idea, because they're seeing, like, not necessarily deception, but that you're not showing yourself completely, which is interesting because they see you as a Sun card. I'm going to pull a clarification on that. I mean, those are not necessarily opposite or anything like that, but you know, actually I already shuffled this. What am I doing here? Okay, let's just do this here. Oh, look at that. We got another moon here. Oh, I see. So your person sees you as somebody who really feels like they regardless of how dark it gets, you really want to stay in the game. And maybe they worry about you in that sense, right? Okay. So here we have where you were mirroring each other, except for, you know, you were, you know, in the upside down. Your person is seeing you as very capable of sitting still and being where you're at. And I think that that's really what is ultimately going to be the determining factor of whether or not this relationship is going to really pan out and see that sunshine that it deserves. Their overall energy, the Ace of Pentacles. So in every situation and how they see things, there's this overriding energy of them wanting to offer something real, something stable. So it is driving them regardless of what's going on in their lives. That is their driving energy. Let's see what the romance angels have to say. It is safe for you to love. So looks like both of you guys are gonna, right, be able to open up with that cup of love. And it looks like it's going to happen through heart-to-heart communications. And you know what? That's usually how it works, right? And oh, you know what? I guess the angels are letting us in on what could be the issue that they're dealing with. Now, even though it says religious factors, anything that someone feels religiously about, be it politics, family, I mean, anything that there's strong worldview on, is really what this card is about. It's influenced by how you and your person see things, see their worldview. So whatever's going on with them, and it also, I also want to bring up, though I usually, the codependency card is more what I'm talking about here, but there is a certain aspect of this card that has it as well. You know, since this has to do with upbringing, keep in mind that if they had childhood issues, that they, you know, might be dealing with something on that level where it's deeply rooted in them. So it could take them some time to really work through a lot of this. Well, Taurus, that's your reading, and I hope that I helped. Don't forget, hit like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next week.